It's Rob at EMPI. Today we are at world famous Bilstein shock absorbers. We're getting ready to enter the Bilstein Technical Center. EMPI is so happy to be selling the Bilstein 7100 shock absorber. Today we're going to see how it's manufactured. Are you ready? Do you have your safety glasses? We need them. Here we go.
My name is Dyno and I've been at Bilstein for 15 years. I'm going to show you how to build a shock today. So brush it real quick. Look in there, make sure there's no rust in there. A little alcohol. In there. Get it nice and dry. And there we go. We're going to ream the upper eye-ring, so it'll be easier for us to install the hind. But first we'll install the floating dividing piston and the shredder that goes so we can, you're able to gas up the shock. The device has soft jaws, so you won't scratch up the powder coat. A little bit over in there. Facing down. And then we have a pusher, it's called a 5-inch pusher that sets our floating piston. And that's how you install it. And we're going to install our shredder. That way you can gas up the shock. Inside the shredder shock. This is the reamer. Install our hinds, and these are our snap rings. They go in the eye rings. One on top and one on the bottom. And pliers to put in the upper snap ring. And make sure to seat it in there. And then we make sure that it turns. Because if it turns easily, that means that the snap ring is sitting there correct. So that's the installation of our upper snap ring. I'm going to install the lower one and push it through. Nice and easy. In the same process, we're going to make sure that it spins. And that's how we install our hinds. Now we're going to go and do our valve stack. So this is what we do our valving. We call it valve stack. We have all our shims here, different sizes, different thicknesses. Then we always double check our shim before we lay it down to make sure it's the correct one. If I want rebound and if I want compression. I see your technician to come check it to make sure it's correct also. So he does one more check to make sure it's correct. Once the checker checks it and it says okay, then we'll move forward and install our valve stack on our rod. The measurements told me I need a spacer, so I have to add a spacer to this to make sure this is not over 1.5. That's what we're looking. Okay. Now I'm going to torque it down. Clean that off. For the rod assembly, except for one thing, we're missing what is called Teflon. And once we install that, we have a full rod assembly done. Valve stack, seal pack, eye ring, jam nut, and Teflon band, they're all installed. Now we're ready to charge up the shock with nitrogen. So we already gassed up the shock, put 250 PSI, now we're going to check it for leaks. Make sure the straighter's not leaking, spray some around the straighter bung, check for bubbles. So there's no leaks on the shock, then we're just going to wipe it down. This is our dyno. We check to make sure that our valve stack is working correct. We have 1,049 newtons, which means our rebound is 3,543 newtons versus 1,049 newtons on compression. So the shock is good. Everything was inspect according to the valve stack and according to the drawings. So this shock is good to go. So now our shock is fully assembled. We gassed it, we dynoed it, and now it's ready to be packaged.
Eloy, that was awesome to watch you build that Bilstein shock for us. We can't wait to put it on our dune buggy. Thank you so much. I want to take it home right now.
Welcome.
Literally, I want to